We get storms all the time, all over the country. Whether it's a fire or landslides in California, or there's hurricanes that go up deep into the country now, um, to ice, to snow, to maybe the grid failing. So generators are more and more important today than ever, and I have brought an expert on to talk about generators and why they may be critical to your home, to your family, and to your life going forward. Nathan Shafer, how you doing?
Good, Jim. How are you?
I am doing very well. Thank you for joining me today. This has
My pleasure.
become something that's become very popular. When I was young, whole house generators existed, but they were for the rich. Like the rich had them, and they were big and they were noisy and they were clunky. Some of them ran on diesel. No joke.
Mhm.
Things have changed a lot. It's almost a common appliance for the home, outside the home, to bring full generation, full power in many instances to all
Mhm.
utilities within the house for your air conditioning system, your heating system, your refrigerator, your TV, your internet. Why is this becoming so important? Why are you guys so busy installing these?
Yeah, it's become a hot topic for sure, and people are more and more aware. We have so many things we're dependent upon it, right? Without the power, it's like we're lost without it. I mean, you're losing the things in your freezer, your pipes are freezing, whatever the case may be. Just the hassle of it. We don't have hot water, and so it's happening more and more. We're seeing it, whether it be you know the grid is overloaded. We're having more outages than we used to have, and or yes, all these storms and just different things, just the unpredictability. And so more and more people are putting in these whole house generators, and the costs have come down. Yes, sir, it's still it's still an investment. It's not a couple $100, right, to go put in a whole home generator. It's automatic. However, the peace of mind that it gives way outweighs, I think, the cost, and people more and more people are seeing that, and they don't have to worry about it. They can be gone, or they can be at work, or heck, they could be in the house. If it's storming, the last thing I want to do is have to go outside and figure out, well, now what,
Mm.
or be worrying. And so, within minutes, when something happens, boom, that whole house generator flips on and powers everything in the home. And so, the peace of mind, I think, is why so many people are doing that now. We've seen a huge increase and the number of people that are wanting to do that. And the ones that have it, they love it now. Whether it goes out once a year, or once every other year, or 5 times a year, they're like, man, I don't have to worry about it. When it goes out, I'm like, no big deal. Give it 60 seconds, and boom, their power's back on.
Some people don't even know the power went off.
Yeah, yeah,
It's automatic. You don't have to go outside and put
right,
gasoline in it and crank it up.
right.
It's gonna run off of natural gas,
Mm,
propane,
yep.
um, which usually doesn't fail,
Mm,
meaning, especially if you have propane. But your natural gas supply, if you have it, a lot of people on propane, I get it. But either way, it's gonna run off of the gas that you have, not gasoline, more of a natural product, that's, like I said, propane and natural gas, and it has its own brain. It knows the power's gone off, so it
yeah,
starts up. And these can power your entire home versus if you go to the big box store and buy a generator and put gasoline in it and crank it up, that's limited to certain things in your home, like maybe your refrigerator or some other appliances, your television and so forth, but it's not going to power your whole home. And there's all kinds of dangers to that. And you have to put gas in it and it's noisy. And you go down the list of reasons why that's not the way to go.
yeah,
Um, these systems, these standby generators, really have become like a permanent appliance.
yeah,
They're outside the home. There's all kinds of codes where they can be or can't be as far as close proximity to the house and windows and so forth. But you guys know all that and you do the right thing. You set it up right. Um, they need some maintenance. They often will crank up once a week, once a month, whatever, to automatically test itself. And you guys keep an eye on it. So when the power goes out on those real hot days or those really cold days, or just because you and your neighborhood have power and your neighbors are going to be envious of you, right?
absolutely. Yeah. And just like anything else with your HVAC system, or anything else, we have maintenance plans in place for the generators as well. So once it's there, you just kind of set it and forget it. Like you said, it goes through its schedule. It automatically starts every so often. We'll set it for program for a time of day that fits your schedule, so it's not waking you up in the middle of the night when it runs this couple minute test cycle. And so it's constantly monitoring itself, checking itself. You get it on a maintenance plan with us. We take care of all the maintenance. So it's really, once it's in, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You just know and have the peace of mind knowing that, hey, if something happens, I've got power and I can still function as normal here in my safe place at home. So definitely a great option. I think you're going to continue to see more and more of them, for sure.
There's no question. We see it all the time. More and more people are looking for it, and
Hmm.
there are more and more companies such as yourself who are promoting it and needing qualified technicians to install them. Today, I find with the uncertainty in the world, and there is some uncertainty, that
Hmm.
many people want to be self-sufficient. Some people have their own chickens so they can have eggs in case they can't get eggs. And, right now, egg prices are pretty high because of bird flu. Interesting. Um, People are growing their own fruits and vegetables. Not as
Hmm.
much as they did 200 years ago, but relative to recent times, people are kinda thinking about, "Well, what happens if we can't get groceries? What happens if we can't get power?" We can have our own power plant, and
Hmm.
that wasn't available because of cost and lack of technology 20, 30, 40 years ago.
Hmm.
Today, anyone can really get it because they're not that expensive. Technology has come down, they're mass produced as well, and in many cases, they can be financed, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's once again probably the most common thing that our clients do is they finance them, and we offer all the financing options, affordable payment plans, whether it be 0%, whether it be low monthly payments, no money down, and so they're getting them put in for pennies on the dollar a month, and not making the first payment for 30 days, and so just makes it really simple, easy, low cost as far as that goes from a cash flow standpoint with the payment plans, and once again, just making it simple, easy, and peace of mind.
Yeah, it's easy peasy, and it needs to be, and if it weren't, you wouldn't offer it because it would be
Right.
challenging for your team and for your customer. This is the perfect time. If you as a homeowner have been thinking about it, you really need to get a hold of Schaefer and talk to them about this because this is the time. It has never been more affordable. The technology has never been better, and times have never been as uncertain. The power goes off for many different reasons, and it's very uncomfortable now because we depend upon power much more than we used to for everything. When it goes off for an hour, it's really disturbing. When it goes off for a day, we wanna check into a hotel. Come on. So, it doesn't have to be off for more than a minute. Automatically comes on. I love this product.
Absolutely.
Yeah. As always, Nathan, thank you for joining me today on the program. Much appreciated.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jim.